Oh, autumn. A time where you can get your favorite pumpkin spice latte, listen to the birds chirping outside while you watch the leaves fall, and get your occasional reading book and your latte right next to your bed while enjoying the cozy vibes of autumn. Except, well, I don't think you can really do that in Florida. Bruh. Although I cannot relive the autumn experience in Florida, the most I can do is show you guys my top 5 games to play for the autumn season. Indie games in particular. Without further ado, let's get started. Starting with number 5, we have Stardew Valley. Now, for those of you who have played indie farming games, you're probably familiar with the premise of Stardew Valley. All you basically do is inherit your grandpa's farm while tending to the animals, getting married, and going digging in the mines, which is a pretty cool thing to do. I personally love this game because it gives me the cozy fall vibes during the fall season in particular, and I can just relax and fiddle around with the farm and create and gather resources like so. One of the things I like about this game is you can just chill with this game. Like, you can build your farm however you like. There's no limit to what you can do in Stardew Valley, such as marrying the townsfolk, cooking, renovating your house. It's a lot like Animal Crossing, but with more adventure features, and you can explore the mines, as I stated before. The mines are a pretty cool place. You can find monsters, and you can get rewards from bug slime and regular slime. By doing so, you can also become an adventurer in the adventure skill. So, overall, I give this game like a 9 out of 10. Just because, it doesn't really have a lo-fi vibe for me, but that's just my personal opinion. So let me know what you guys think about Stardew Valley down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Coming in at number 4, we have Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, this is a very popular game for the millennials, but also for the youngins. And speaking of Animal Crossing, it is now spooky month in October. Unfortunately, I cannot show you my house because I do not have a capture card currently. So if you guys want to see my Animal Crossing house, please comment down below. Thank you. Coming in at number 3, we have the game called Spiritfarer. Now, Spiritfarer revolves around the character Stella, enter at the beginning of the game. In this game, you play as the character Stella and help her find her lost memories, as well as help her make some friends, and you basically help her get these friends pass on peacefully, whether that means cooking for them, cleaning for them, doing chores for them, or doing a certain task. At the end of the task, or at the end of the request, when they're finally able to pass on, they will give you a certain relic or a certain prize to get to the next obstacle or level. Your goal is basically the deceased partners, friends, and relatives tell them move on and pass on. It's a really sweet game I do not have, but I do want to get it because Stella resonates with the girl I am and the girl I'd hope to be. So it's a really great game and I highly suggest it. It's a 10 out of 10. Coming in at number 2, we have my second all-time favorite game, Coffee Talk. Now, the premise of Coffee Talk is you play as a barista who just wants to fund his or her coffee shop and is just interested in what the customers have to say. This is a very common game where you just make coffee and try to listen to your customers' problems and help them get on with their daily woes. One of the reasons why I love this game is the character development and how the story plays out. In the beginning, we don't really know much about the barista or why he or she is here, but it's clear that they're here for a reason other than to fund the coffee shop. Which gives them a sense of mystery. Now, I won't tell you what the barista's main function is, cause that gives way to spoilers. But I will tell you that they play a significant role in the story as the main character. Some of the other characters here, we're gonna meet her now. So this young character here her name is Freya. She is a journalist and writer who frequently suffers from writer's block, and she recently has turned in an essay/paper for her job, but she doesn't have inspiration, so she always comes to the little cafe we see here. This is a very lo-fi-esque game, as you can see the background in the scenery scream lo-fi at first sight. And Freya is a really interesting character. Besides being a journalist, you can tell there's a lot of personality put into her soul, into her overall being. For example, she has this paper to write, but she doesn't seem all that concerned about it at first hand, and she frequently gets writer's block. Many of the characters' conversations, they are frequently interrupted by the sound of the coffee maker, or they won't continue talking until they get their coffee. As you can see here, she says, I really need that triple shot espresso. And this game is fairly easy to play. So as you can see, we have coffee, green tea, chocolate powder, and milk. So for the triple shot espresso, I will give you spoilers. It's fairly easy. All it takes is 3 cups of coffee, or 3 dashes of coffee if you may. As you can see here, the coffee's made. And you can try for 5 times to get an achievement, but we're not going to do that as I already completed most of the achievements in this game. Especially love her face and her expression and stuff like that. Oh, and in this game, Freya is depicted as a lesbian, I believe. As spoiler alert, her girlfriend is killed or her partner, I assume, was killed in a car accident. Oh, and this dialogue already shows spoilers for the secret about the barista. Yeah, this is a certain type of dialogue, or mini dialogue, where you can see stuff about the barista and what entity and what type of person they are. I'm going to go and show you guys the different sort of coffee concoctions you will make, but now you know the overall premise of the story. So we are going to go to the menu. Yes. Okay, so as I said before, the main purpose of this game is to help the customers get over their woes by making coffee for them as you play the barista. So let's see what type of coffee you can make. So as you can see, there's free brew and then there's challenge mode. I've never really tried to stab at challenge mode, but we're gonna do it for the sake of this video. As you can see, times, and you'll have to make as many drinks as possible before the time runs out. You got the order, right? Green tea, lemon, and cinnamon. And that's specific order, you get more time. Green tea, lemon. Yeah, we got it. Chocolate, lemon. Something with TT and cinnamon. Drink with tea and mint. that's right, and then let's do it. So yeah. So yeah, that's the premise of Coffee Talk. And now let's get into our final autumn game to play during the autumn season. And one of my close favorites besides Coffee Talk. In fact, my all-time favorite. Next up for our final game, we have Cozy Grove. And since my computer program of Cozy Grove isn't working, I am forced to give you a lecture on what it is. So, Cozy Grove is a game exactly similar to Animal Crossing, except for the fact that you are stuck on a haunted island filled with cute cuddly bears that you must do chores and quests for, kind of like your neighbors. And in this new recent update, you can hug them and stuff. Befriend the bears and end their trust while doing tasks and chores and live on the island with them. It is definitely a 10 out of 10 game I would highly recommend. And that's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you liked that video, please comment below and hit that subscribe button. Okay, bye. See you next time.